Good evening, everyone. I'm your host, Sudip Maiti, Career Acceleration Specialist. Welcome to the Classroom to Boardroom Talk Show, episode number 38. Today, we have invited one of the great personality an Amazon best-selling author, book called Me versus My Mind. I'm pleased to welcome Dr. Harith Bhatt with thunderous rounds of applause. He is passionate about helping people to build their skills that can not only pay their bills but make them rich and successful, and is committed to impacting the 1 million lives to live their dream life by becoming their dream person. Let's hear from him. Today topic is
Yes,
is it
Sudip.
okay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can see you again now.
You are not audible, Harit.
No, but actually, you got froze.
1 minute.
Yes, by after telling that today's topic was okay, it was blank. That
Yeah. It's basically the network glitch.
yeah, I understand completely. So if you can repeat that thing, last thing, once again,
Yeah,
it would be great.
yeah. So today the topic is the be the best version of yourself. So would you mind to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hello, friends. And really, first of all, for starting, I would really like to acknowledge Sudeep Mehti, for inviting me to this stage, to this platform, and supporting in my mission to inspire and impact 1 million lives to become the better version of themselves, you know, and which I call the dream version. And about me, I come from a very humble family. My father was a professor, and my mother was a homemaker who fought with her family to keep her two kids into an English medium school back in 1990s. And here I am today, standing in front of you, who was a person with very low self-belief, zero confidence, not knowing what to do in life, where to go in life, was just passing the time by surviving whatever the opportunities got, whatever the challenges life threw at me. I was just surviving with that. And here today, creating my own world, creating my own goals, living a goal-driven life, a high self-esteem, high self-confidence, and that that emotion, that feeling of living, that knowing that where you are going, you know, it's itself makes me a huge, happiness, gives me huge happiness and satisfaction because 95% of the people on this planet do not know where they are going. So
Absolutely.
this is me. By profession, I'm a veterinary surgeon and currently into a 9 to 5 job and also working on my passion in the whatever time I get free out of my job. I just am working on my passionate and likewise I'm here to help and make a difference in people's life. Whoever people are struggling in a similar situation, I would like to help them, extend my help and support.
Great, great, Dr. Harith. Yeah. So as you know that the today we will be talk about the be the best version of yourself. How someone can be make himself the best version of themselves.
Yeah, actually that's a huge question. How actually? But before that, how I would like to add something. Can I?
Of
I
course,
would
of
like to
course.
I would like to add is why you want to become the best version of yourself, or even are you aware that you want to become a best version of yourself or not? How comes the later? Talking about me, my life has been very good, very happy after the I got into the job, being very comfortable, and I was just doing the things that were coming on my ways. It was nothing challenging over there. But somewhere in me, below in my heart, was a spark that I want to do something big in my life. This is not the thing that I'm made for. Somewhere, I don't know what there was. There was a voice little speaking in me. Okay, and due to which that burning desire was there to do something big in my life, and that explored my way of the journey of transformation. If that not there, then I would not have been who I am today. So now it comes to the question how you can become the better version of yourself.
Correct.
The first thing you need to have is the burning desire to change your life. Okay, yeah. What do you say, Sudhir?
Yeah. The thing is that yeah, so you should have the burning desire that should come from your inside. You should ask yourself who are you exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That is the thing. When you do that, when you do that, you are finding a way out of that curiosity in you is bringing out that little champion you. Everyone has a champion in them. Okay, so whatever happens, whatever yeah, whatever things just a sec, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
So when we talk about our best version, best version is yet to come. My best version is yet to come. What I see is we become better every day. We become better person, better human being every day. And if we do not become better every day, we become stagnant. And the stagnancy, imagine a pool of water. No, there's a pool of water which is stagnant, which is not flowing. What would grow in it? Only algae and then some plants that will gradually cover up the water. And imagine, have the same thing that has happened in a river. It is continuously flowing. No. So it shows us that if your growth is stagnant, you are going to be covered up with some kind of algae, or negative thoughts, or some comfort zone, in, after which you will not be able to grow yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So there should be some the flow in your life.
Yeah,
And you should passionate about to do the things as you told previously also. People have the inner desire exactly to do the things and they should feel that they want to change themselves. If that desire is there from inside, then only you can change yourself. Otherwise it's only possible for you to change yourself.
yes, because if you have a burning desire, no, then only then you will inquire about the things, new things. Your willingness to change yourself comes from the burning desire first. Your willingness to listen comes from the burning desire. Your willingness to keep your mind open to new things comes from your burning desire of life. And everyone has, I believe that everyone has some of the other burning desire. Someone wants to earn money, lots of money. Someone want to complete their home loans. Some people want to support their family. Some people want to support their parents and their parents back at hometown. Some people want to support their children to give the better life to them. Whoever would not like to who would not have a burning desire of making a difference in their family's life? Everyone would have that. I had the same that if I can create something big in my life, it will impact my family. I can make my family more better, more happier, more satisfied, more fulfilled, and I can help other families to become similar way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You should not feel that exactly. So there is the end of your journey, and it's basically it's a changing process, as you told, daily, day by day. You should improve yourself, and tomorrow you
Yeah,
should ask yourself every day morning when you wake up. You should ask yourself why you are here in this particular earth. It's because of, yeah. So you born in this earth. That's it. But you should, as you born here, you should do something for the societies, for the people. You should stand beside them. So different way you can enjoy your life, so that you have to decide exactly what would be the your fulfillment. So no one will tell you, no one will guide you for that. Yeah, definitely there will be the coach and mentor who can guide you, but the thing is that that desire should come from your inside. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. The
And
second,
yeah, go ahead.
yeah, please.
No, no, go ahead.
The second thing, then skip the steps to how you can become your best version of yourself. You know, becoming aware of own self, how you are doing, what you are doing, and why you are doing. Okay. So once you become aware of yourself, that whatever you are doing, many of the people do not know. Like I was when I was a few years back when I was going into the job, I was not knowing actually why I'm doing it. I was just doing the fulfilling the job chart. I was working with things, but exactly what was the purpose of doing that job? I was not aware of it, and it's nothing wrong being that way. But if you want to grow in your life, if you want to have growth, overall growth, holistic growth, you need to know why you are doing whatever you are doing. So that self-awareness is very much important in your life. And majority of the people, it is just the famous, motivational speaker Jim Rohn says that many people die at 25 and get buried at 65. Right? You might have heard this. You know why? Because at the age of 25, most of the people are engaged in the red race. They are just moving as per the crowd, and there is no specific goal that they want to achieve or the purpose in their life, and they do not even realize it that they are just moving, just they are just surviving as per the circumstances. That is the biggest. That gives me a lot of pain. When I see someone, people, wherever in my staff or in my friend circle, that how they are living their life, they are just enjoying. Okay, it's nothing wrong in enjoying, but they do not know where will be after 5 years. That gives me a lot of pain. No, this person with a tremendous energy, tremendous potential to make a difference, to contribute to the world, to create an benchmark, to create an impact, is just giving up his time on doing the things that is not meant to be done. That so lack of self-awareness is mainly the reason why people do not think of it. So that step is the first, the self-awareness. You should have burning desire. The second is you should be aware about self. That's because once you become aware, then you know where to do, what to do, and how to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Dr. Harith. Yeah.
So once the self-awareness comes, you know where you want to act, where you want to work. Like telling about me, I was a lazy waker. My mom, I had to used to had very fight with my mom once again and again. Reason only because my mom was a early waker, early riser. She used to wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning and perform her yogas and some asanas and everything. And I used to wake up at 7:30 or 8 a.m. in the morning or even late. And every day she used to tell me, come on, Harith, wake up early. You should do some exercise. And that talk in my mind used to just make me frustrated a lot. And I used to think, why the hell mommy is saying same thing again and again daily to me? What enjoyment she's getting in creating a pain in me? I was blaming her for doing the thing. But now I realize, that she had a great intention behind it. Now, because at that time I was not having a self-awareness. But today, 2 years back, I just realized the self-awareness about myself, that why I should wake up early in the morning. This is the difference that you can observe. When you are not aware about the things, you tend to blame others. You tend to blame the system. You tend to blame the processes. You tend to blame the people out there. But when you become self-aware, you start owning up the things. Now whatever things comes to me, okay, I did not wake up. So I say to myself, oh, I did not do it. She had a good intention, right? She wanted to make good things of my out of my life. But only time gives this thing. So today I'm waking up daily at 4:30 a.m. in the morning, performing my morning rituals, and I have become a very fitness conscious person. So I work out, I to control my diet, and everything I do, whatever I do, to make myself fit, so that I can work more. If I work more, I can impact more. I can impact more. More lives get changed over there. So that is the second thing. You need to do. First is self awareness. Second is, once you know where you want to work, you start taking actions. Like earlier, I was not aware. Now today, I became aware, and then I started taking action. What can I do? For example, you might get many things that becoming a better version of yourself is always how you to become, what you should do. So you need to become self-aware of these few things. First, what are the habits that you have that you think is blocking your progress? What are the habits that you think that you have that is blocking your progress? What those are unproductive habits. Like example, for me, 2 to 3 years back, I used to watch Netflix for 4 to 5 hours a day. Imagine 4 to 5 hours watching Netflix, अलग different web series. एक सीरीज खत्म नहीं हुई, दूसरी सीरीज खत्म नहीं, उसके बाद तीसरी. It was an addiction that I was going through. Was watching Netflix bad? No, it was not bad. But was it productive? Was it forwarding my life? No, it was not forwarding my life. So after creating self-awareness, I started changing little the habits in my life. Now, instead of Netflix, I did not stop watching Netflix. But instead of Netflix, I started watching motivational videos of the people, learning new skills on the YouTube, learning new things, exploring myself. What can I do? What can I do more in my life? What can I do to achieve my dream life? No. So those are the steps that I started taking, changing my habits. This is the one. To know which habits do you think that you have that is blocking your progress. Okay. Second is altering those habits gradually. Mind well, gradually. Do not become haphazard become harsh on yourself and then, oh my God, I'm having this bad habit, I am not a good person. No. You realize that thing that is important. And there is nothing like good or bad person in you. You are a person with a bright future if you wish to do the things. So once you become aware, start working on yourself gradually. Take help of some mentors if possible, who have already gone through the process. Read some books. Read some books that can help you with tactics how you can do. For example, I wanted to wake up early in the morning from 8 a.m. to I want to wake up early at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. was my target. How did I do? Initially, I started waking up 30 minutes early. Okay. So for 1 week, 10 days, I started waking up 30 minutes early and doing 5 minutes of exercise. Only 5 or not even 5 minutes, 3 minutes of exercise I used to do. Then eventually, after 15 days, started waking up at 7 a.m. in the morning, and then 5 to 10 minutes of exercise. Then at eventually 6:30 a.m. in the morning, and then 6 a.m. in the morning, and gradually I reached like this to 5 a.m. I took more than 3 to 5 months to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning. I did not become harsh on myself. Because what happens, even if I could wake up next day at 5 a.m. in the morning, but that will last for only 2 to 3 days because I have not changed my identity. I have not changed my identity. I'm just working outside me. But with periodically changing my habits, I'm changing my identity. And what do I mean by identity? Identity is just one thing that you think you are that person. And even sometimes even you don't know that you are acting from your identity. For example, to make this make simple, I will just give you the example. A
हाँ
person
एग्जांपल
who's,
दीजिए.
a person who is smoking, okay, and who's trying, he says that someone offers him the cigarette, and he says, "I'm trying to quit smoking." And there is another person. If someone offers a cigarette to him, he says, "No, I don't smoke." Now, what difference do you observe in both of this personality? In the first one, he has not changed his identity. He has just changed his techniques, his approach. But in the mind, he's still that person in his image that I'm a smoker. While in the second person, he hasn't changed his identity that I'm a quitter. I quit smoking. Okay. So when that identity shift happens, your habit automatically changes. Your habit automatically changes. So this is a part of the self-awareness. Many of the people do not have this awareness about the identity they are acting from. They only work on the tactics, outer techniques, और चलो अलार्म जल्दी रख देते हैं, चलो किसी को बोल देते हैं accountability के लिए कि मुझे सुबह जल्दी उठाना, right? I'm just giving the example of these things. और
बट एक दिन उठेगा दूसरा दिन नहीं उठेगा. आई नो द
हाँ,
पीपल.
या दूसरे दिन नहीं उठेगा. It will be just like बाहर से हुआ अंदर से नहीं हुआ, अंदर से फील ही नहीं कर रहे उस चीज को. It's not going to happen, So to becoming the better version of myself, I did this. I changed my identity first. Over a period of time, along with my changing my identity, I changed my habits. So, and after practicing the morning rituals, it gave me profound, strength to change my identity. Because, let's give me an example. I love giving examples, okay, so that we can easily understand. We can make our
Correct.
visual easily understand. Why do you take food daily? Do you feel hungry daily? Yes. Okay. I know you are nodding your heads, so that means yes. So we feel hungry daily, so we'll take food daily, right? Likewise, our body needs energy daily. Our body needs water daily. Our body needs blood. Of course, it's there in our body. Okay. Then don't you think that our mind also needs positive nurturing daily?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And most of the time we are avoiding talking about these things. Talking about, positivity, talking about good things. There is a, mindset in the common society that when you talk about these things means you need some mental support from others. There is a, belief in the people that when you talk about, you talk about positivity to someone, they think that you are gone mentally, crazy.
Correct.
Right, you're gone crazy. They will talk about you that ये पागल हो गया यार, बंदा ये ऐसी बातें कर रहा है. Right? But actually, that is the most important thing that I have followed. Making morning rituals as my daily practice was the most important thing that made me the better version of myself, made me my dream version, who was there with me because I built a strong relationship with myself. Becoming better version is nothing. It's just becoming a strong relationship. You're building a strong relationship with your own self. If you do not have strong relationship with yourself, how are you going to have a relationship with others? It will automatically get reflected. That superficialness will be automatically get reflected in the relationship. It is going to show up over there, and no one can hide it. So, building a strong relationship with myself, practicing gratitude daily, practicing prayers daily, practicing goal writing daily, almost daily, not daily. I'm saying I have missed many days in between, but most of the time I'm doing it. Then practicing exercise, practicing visualization, practicing meditation daily helped me a lot to build my dream version. If dream version is yet to build my better version of themselves, myself. Remember your school days. Okay? Remember your school days. When you went to the school, what was the first thing you did after the bell rang? What was the first thing that you used to do? We used to pray in the assembly somewhere. We had a prayer over there. Then we had that pledge. We used to take a pledge of our Indian pledge. Then national anthem was there. Then in some of the schools there were beautiful quotes. There were someone students will speak a quote, or someone will read the newspaper, give the headlines, news headlines in the assembly. And after that, wishing good morning to everyone, we used to go to our classes. Same thing happened with you, Sudeep?
Yeah, same thing happened for the.
Yeah. So, why it was that? Today I realized, after practicing this thing for 2 years, I realized why that pattern is made. Because before starting anything, you just pray to God for this beautiful life that the God has given to you. You feel grateful to that God, the Almighty, for the, two hands, two legs, two eyes, one nose to smell. Everything has been given to you. And you be grateful to it. Because if you're not grateful to the things that you have, you're not going to become happy.
Exactly.
And you
You should
always
accept
crave for it.
whatever the situation you are. You should
Yeah,
accept yours. Correct.
yeah. So that practicing gratitude has helped me a lot. Even if you are angry with someone, if someone hurts you, and if you can just feel grateful about that person, you know, for all the good things that he has done, you will not get angry. I'm practicing. I'm
Exactly.
just not preaching. I'm not just not advising. I'm practicing that daily, and that is the reason I'm doing it. So that is the thing I follow. In the self awareness, you practicing this morning rituals gradually makes you feel
You
a
should feed
lot.
your mind to this morning ritual, I believe.
Yeah,
Harit,
yeah. Sorry.
you should feed your mind with this morning
Yes,
ritual exactly so that
nurturing your
your
mind with
mind
the
will be
positive thoughts.
exactly
Nurturing your mind
positive
with the
thought.
positive
Yeah,
thoughts gives you a lot of good things. It trains your mind. It trains your mind for the better future.
correct.
It trains your mind. That is the thing. And like we go to the gym. First day we will not take any dumbbells. First day you just warm up yourselves. After 1 week you start taking dumbbells of 5 kg. After again 1 week you start taking 7 kg. After 1 week you get 10 kg, then 12 kg. This is how gradually when you use the dumbbells to build your body, build your muscles. That is how we build our mental muscles by practicing morning rituals.
Absolutely.
We gain our mental strength, we gain our patience, we gain our confidence, we gain our self-esteem, you know see, right?
Absolutely.
Yes, Sudhir, you want to add something?
Yeah. The thing is that, yeah, as you told already, so the thing is that every day morning when you wake up, so you should feed your mind. So you should be more energetic and enthusiastic to do the work exactly for the society or the for yourself or for your surroundings, whoever is it. So that is the base thing exactly. Yeah. So you can change yourself. You can start your day like that way, and after that definitely as Dr. Harit told, so you can do some kind of the exercise which is very much required to feed yourself. If you are not fit, may make yourself fit, it will be really difficult for to work for others basically. So आप खुद अगर फिट नहीं हो तो दूसरों को क्या हेल्प करोगे आप, which is really required. And as you already told about this self awareness, it's coming from your inner calling exactly. So that's no one can teach you exactly in that particular things if you force someone also. I'll give you my example in my home. I started wake up for last few years around morning the 4:30, and started doing the morning workout daily basis. Nowadays, the last few months only I have started, but yeah, it's when I'll tell my family situation. Few months back, exactly, my son was diagnosed with a disease called the leukemia, and that day I was realized exactly. So I have a decent family. Everything was there exactly. How he is affected with this particular the critical disease. Then I thought of exactly I need to change something in my home exactly, and that's the reason I took a mission at least. If I have to do something for the people exactly, you have to make yourself fit at first. If you are not fit, I can't fight with this particular disease. Okay, so you have to be physically fit, then only you are mentally fit. So if you are not physically fit, you can't be mentally fit at all. So which is very much required exactly, and that's the reason Dr. Harid what he has suggested here. So you start with the morning rituals, which is very much important. You should feed your mind with the positive outcome, so that you can take more actions, and you can make yourself the better versions slowly. And it's not a one night job. It's a daily basis progress. You can see yourself, you can ask yourself, and you can see, you can what do you call exactly, you can make your threshold limit exactly where you want to go exactly. If you know your the destinations, then only you can reach to that particular place. Otherwise it's only possible. So you should fix up the target first. This is my target exactly, and you can start working for that. So then only you can reach that. Otherwise it's won't be possible exactly. So few months back, I know myself, I not even I'm not a regular runner, so I never thought of running. Okay, so few months back I took a dream. This year my target is that the 25K. Okay, so somehow I have completed just few months back, just two few days back, the 10K. I never thought of I will be the 10K runner in my life, but I set the target and slowly start taking actions. It's not possible in one day I can reach to that goal. It's never ever. But still I know that if I start taking action from today, after few months I can reach to that particular place. And that way I would suggest everyone, you should ask yourself what you want to do, that's related to your life, your career, whatever it's basically. If you know your destinations, so definitely, if nothing is impossible in this world, in this particular world, everything is possible. Only thing is that you have to take actions, and you have to make a mind to achieve your goal. And when you set up the goal, as we all know that there should be some target line. It's like a project plan. So there should be the each and every task. This is the goal, and to accomplish that goal, there will be multiple tasks you have to perform. And each and every task perspective, there should be the start date and end date. Fix it like that way. If you fix that, that is my end date for this particular task. Slowly you start working for this each and every task. One day you will see that that particular the goal is automatically achieved. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah, exactly. The start day and end day is very much important. Having a goal.
Yeah. I have seen the people, they have telling, so tomorrow I will start doing the things. Okay. Not today, tomorrow. I don't know exactly when that particular tomorrow will come. They should ask themselves exactly, it, if I have to start, I have to start from today itself. That tomorrow will not come, never ever.
Absolutely. Tomorrow it's never going to come. Whatever you have is today. And even in today, it is right now.
Exactly.
I teach my mentees who want to do something in their life. I say them, what do you want to do? I want to start a gym. Then what are you going to do? Then he said, I am going to go to gym tomorrow. And then I stop them over there. I begin, okay, can I suggest something? Okay, here's what you do. Go to gym right now. Today it's 5 p.m. in the evening. Go to gym right now. Go to gym, explore it, pay the fees right away. Pay the fees right away.
Exactly.
Go there and take a not pay fee for 1 month, pay for 6 months, because 1 month is not going to change anything in you. So, and once you have something at stake, your commitment increases, your commitment improves. And I did same thing for myself. When the first day I went for a trial, and the second day was my birthday, I enrolled for 1 year membership for my gym, because I was committed that if I do not put something at stake, I will continue to procrastinate. And it's a very human tendency. Human behavior is based on this. When you have nothing to lose, you give up on yourself.
Correct.
Okay,
And we
that
are
is a
blaming to
Guru Mahara
others
teach.
basically.
Yeah, that
And
Guru
second
Mahara
thing is
teach
that we
when I
will blame to others.
Yeah, we blame to others. We blame, we keep complaining about others. We do not review ourselves that what actions that we did not take. I always review whenever I feel I have failed many times in my webinars. I failed sometimes in my ads are not running, some things that, my the results are not getting that the way I want. I feel and I just sometimes, I get frustrated. "Arey, bhai, kyun nahi ho raha hai yaar? Why this thing is not happening? The system is not working." And then after that brief period of excitement, anger, and frustration, after I just calm down, I take a deep breath, and then I just ask myself, what did I miss out? What did I do not do? This time, what action that I should have taken, but I did not take? I ask this to myself, and then from next batch, I improve on myself and just improve, 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 and that's the game I have been playing since last 1 year. Okay, and James Clear from the Atomic Habit says that if you can improve yourself 1% a day, imagine the compounding effect after 365 days.
Absolutely.
1% a day, if you become a better person, better human being, better at your skill, your work that you are doing, 1% better a day. Imagine yourself in a state after 1 year. How would you be? And that is what
Correct.
I am doing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So those who are listening to us here exactly. So if you have any particular query related to these particular topics, because Dr. Harith, he has implemented these things in his own life. So if you want to follow him, you can follow him in LinkedIn, Instagram, as well as in Facebook. He has his own YouTube channel. You can follow him. Okay. And so it's not only applicable to the life, it's also applicable for your career growth, because if you have to grow in your career, so definitely, so there will be some destinations you whatever you have thought of. So if you have to reach to that particular goal, so as Dr. Harith said in this particular discussions, you should ask yourself exactly whether you are willing to do that particular activity or not, whether you want to reach to that particular destinations what you are looking for. You should ask yourself, and that should come from your inner feeling. So then only you can reach to that particular place. So that's it. So before closing this particular discussion, Dr. Harith, so what is the last key message you want to give to the people, so that will really helpful for them?
Yeah. The last key message I would like to tell you is that some great person has said that, Les Brown mostly has said this, that if you do what is easy, your life will be hard. And if you do what is hard, your life will be easy.
Correct.
So it's your choice to ask yourself, what do you want to do? No, I never thought of, giving a talk show. I never thought of becoming becoming an author of a book. I never thought of it. I never imagined myself. But I went through a hard grinding of myself. I became aware, as I told you. And today, here I am helping, working professionals to build their side hustle along with the job they are in. And that is why, that is the reason, the people call me crazy, including my close one call me crazy. Why I have named myself Crazy Skiller? Because when I talk crazy things that does not get into the mind of the people, heads of the people call me crazy. Someone called me on my face, someone called behind my back. I enjoy both. And the skiller comes from the thing that, after becoming self-aware, I started taking those actions, and I started adding one after the different skills in my life. I learned more than 25 skills in last 2 years, and that is the reason I have named myself Crazy Skiller.
Great.
And I'm on a mission, to build a world of crazy skillers, who are changing the world and impacting the people around there for good. They are doing the things that they want to do in life instead of doing have to do in their life. That is the world I want to create. Imagine if you got to do the things that you love to do. You know, today, I woke up at 4:30 a.m. in the morning. Yesterday slept at 12:15 a.m. At night, and woke up at 4:30. Completed morning rituals. Completed my gym. Completed my coaching sessions for today. And immediately I did some played with my son in the evening. I had some consultancy I did in the evening, and right now here I'm delivering a talk. I'm still have that energy that if this talk was for 1 hour, more 1 hour, 2 hour, I am able to deliver it. How does that come from? Because I do the things that I love to do.
Correct.
That is my mission. That I want every people on this planet to do the things that they love to do, and that is the reason I am passionate about. Have people have skills that they do not realize that can make them money. So I help them to make money out of the skills that they have. But even if they do not have the skills, you can learn the skills and make money out of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Dr. Harith. Thanks, everyone. So, those who are listening to us in this particular platform. And before closing to these particular discussions, I want to thank each one of you and Dr. Harith. So, you accepting my invitations and giving the opportunity to share the stage with you here. So, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you so much, Sudeep, for this opportunity.
Thank you. We are closing this particular broadcast now.